Hey, what's up? It's Yasmin Young from the Morning Maddhouse, and today is another episode of Fashion Friday, except this time we're going to turn it into Fitness Friday, and I have a special guest here. His name is James Simpson from New Body Fitness, and what I was kind of thinking with this, summer's coming up. Ladies, I know you want to get into the bikini looking right, the short shorts, the summer dresses, and in order to rock the fashion the right way, you kind of have to have the body to do that. So these are some tips that we're going to give you. You're going to show me some things that you can do while you're at work, because I know people are busy. Sometimes you have kids, you can't get to the gym, but these are some small tips that you can do that will help make a difference if you can only get to the gym once, twice a week, or maybe you just can't get to the gym, but at least this is something that can help you get in shape for the summer, because like I said, bikini season is on the way. So James, where are we going to start?
Well, some of the number one things I notice working with women that want to work on are their inner and outer thighs. And the glutes, the butt,
yes,
and they want all of that to look nice.
Nice
and
and
a
firm.
bathing suit, you want everything to be tight, don't want
Right.
anything extra hanging out.
Right.
So we'll focus on squats.
Okay.
So you'll basically take your feet, you'll line them up as a lady with your hips,
Okay.
shoulders, nothing wider than that, and you're just going to stand up and sit down. Do that
Okay.
for about 30 seconds at your desk.
So just like this,
Up and down.
and I sit actually all the way down.
Now when you sit down, it's fine to sit all the way down, but you want to sit to the back of your chair.
Okay.
You don't want your knees to go over your toes. So move
Okay.
your feet back forward.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And just
How about we're
stand.
going to do this?
Yeah, it might be good.
I was
yeah.
rocking the boots, but we're going to go ahead and
We're
take
gonna
them
do
off.
the
I'm not
stiletto.
afraid to take off my shoes
I can
and
do a
get a little
stiletto
dirty.
workout, but that might.
All right, yeah.
work a
That
little
way
bit
I
more.
don't bust my butt trying to do this. Okay.
So plant your
So,
feet.
plant
You're
my
gonna
feet.
Drive the weight through your heels
Okay.
and stand all the way up.
Uh-huh.
Keeping your core tight, pushing your hips forward, and all the way back.
And all the way down.
Exactly. And what you'll do, you can also raise the level of this exercise
Okay.
by just letting your butt barely touch the chair.
And then coming back up.
Get coming back up. So, and all the way out. There you go. And they'll
But
feel
I'm
that.
leaning forward too much, right?
You're doing fine because
Okay.
you don't want your knees over your toes. You want to be basically at the bottom of the squat.
Okay.
When you're sitting down or almost sitting down, you want to be able to wiggle your toes.
Okay.
That keeps the stress out of your knees. You don't have to worry about any knee issues.
Okay. And how many times, how many repetitions does someone do?
Well, since they're doing this in their office, you want to basically, instead of, let's just focus on time,
Mhm.
because that's the biggest thing in the office.
Okay.
I don't have time, I don't
Right.
have time. So let's do 30 seconds. Let's do it
Okay.
for 30 seconds. You can do this in between if you're in a customer service environment. You can do this in between a call.
Okay.
If you have 30 seconds, so
Right.
you're just there standing around, waiting, talking to someone, 30 seconds. Focus on 30 seconds. After that, you can build up to 45 seconds, possibly 60 seconds. So you do that for 30 seconds. After that, we'll go and move on up to the calves.
Okay.
Ladies love to have their
Yeah, when you're rocking the
your
heels, the
sandals,
stilettos.
flip-flops,
Yeah.
the heels on at the beach, or wherever you are, you want the calves to look good.
Definitely.
So they're often overlooked. We'll do just a basic calf raise.
Okay.
That's having your feet, there you go, they're lined up with your hips.
Okay.
And you'll just stand up, hold it for a second, and back down.
I feel it.
So you go, basically, I tell ladies go to a high heel,
Okay.
all the way up, and back
back
down.
down.
Continue to breathe through all these exercises. Keep your stomach, your core tight.
And try to keep your balance.
Yeah, right. There you go. Easiest way to keep your balance, Yasmin, is to look out about 6 feet
Okay.
and look down. That'll help you. And you can start to feel the blood
Yeah.
in the calves starting to tighten
And
up.
you can, yeah, I can
Tighten up.
definitely feel it.
So you do these for 30 seconds.
Okay.
So we've already worked the glutes, quadriceps, calves at the
That's
desk.
important.
We've done it. Yeah, we've done it in about 30 seconds. So 30 of one exercise, 30 of the other.
Okay.
That's it.
And that's something that you can do pretty much anywhere as far as the calf raisers. I mean, like,
Anywhere.
you can do that anywhere. Literally
can-
standing in line.
Exactly. And you can actually do the squats. I mean, with the exception of looking a little crazy. You can do
You're
those.
waiting for the bus.
Yeah. You're like, what's she out there? Waiting for Luke to just bump out somewhere. You have a lot of music. So the thing is, you want to make sure that you use proper form and technique.
Right.
So the squat and the calf raise, not putting any added pressure on the knees.
Okay.
So we'll move up the body just a little bit.
Okay.
And most core exercises, you're on the floor or you're laying down on your back.
Right.
But
Like
there
sit-ups
are,
and
exactly.
stuff like that.
There are a few core exercises that you can do without that.
Okay.
So we're going to focus on some that don't allow you your basic crunches, sit-ups that you just mentioned, things of that nature. We're going to do some that are standing up,
Okay.
that are still working the core.
Okay.
So you take your hands, you're going to put them out just like this, and you're going to just move them back and forth,
That's
back
easy.
and forth. But you won't move them quite so far.
Okay.
Let's move them about 6 to 8 inches on each
Right
side.
here?
Right there,
Okay.
and over, and back. Now when you're doing this, just imagine if someone were about to punch you in the stomach. You're squeezing.
So I'm squeezing, okay.
As hard as you can, just back and forth.
Okay.
Now I want you to speed this up just a little.
Okay.
Going back and forth, back, forth, back, forth, back. You do this for 30 seconds, 45 seconds if you're doing any kind of exercising on your own already, and you will start to feel it right in your...
And your feet and hips and butt should basically be in the same...
alignment.
They shouldn't be moving.
You shouldn't turn your hips, just your abdominal
okay.
region, just your trunk.
Okay. And you can do that like anywhere.
Oh,
that's,
anywhere.
That's a good
Anywhere.
one.
You need about 2 feet or so, 3 feet, depending on arm length.
And if you don't have this much room in your cubicle, you need to talk to your boss. 'Cause that ain't right. You should have at least that much room to room your boss.
Definitely so.
Okay.
Another issue, ladies want that they put on, I didn't even realize until recently there are this many different pieces of clothing that went under a woman's clothing.
Oh yeah.
Just to keep the
Spanx, we got girdles, we got bras, we got all kinds of
wrap.
stuff.
It blows my mind. So to combat that, hopefully everyone won't have to add those different things through the summer, especially in the bathing suit. We see the
right,
we see the real deal.
That's everything. It's all exposed.
What we call the obliques.
Okay.
Some ladies call them, I hear the muffin tops, the love handle, all those different things. So one way to do that, we can put your left hand up right behind.
That's my right hand.
That's your right hand.
My other left.
We're working on that too. Fitness Friday, working on left and right. And you'll just reach down,
okay,
squeezing, and right back up.
okay,
Reach down, squeeze, and right back up.
okay.
And you should feel that. You can feel it on both sides.
Yeah.
Right, coming right around the rib cage. This is called your internal, external obliques.
Okay.
Transverse
And that will
abdominals.
help get rid of all the love handles.
I'm gonna be honest with you because there's a misconception that if you do a lot of ab work that your stomach's gonna look better. Truth be told, phenomenal abdominals begin in the kitchen. So you have to monitor the food. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
But
and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Are.
So we're gonna hit that. Okay.
But it'll definitely shape, tone,
okay.
define the muscle. So as you pull the layers of fat off through exercise, you will see that defined muscle.
Now, can women get a 6-pack or is it a 4-pack?
Oh, women, yeah. That's all genetically based. So women can have a 4-pack, 6-pack. I actually know a couple of women that come to see me that are developing an 8-pack. It might be a bit too much, but it just depends.
I got a 6-pack.
There we go.
At home.
At home?
In the fridge.
Okay. I figured that was covered. But definitely, women can develop a 6-pack. It really just comes down to what you are genetically predisposed to. But you can have a flat stomach. Anyone can have a flat stomach within reason, no health concerns. So just reach down, hold it for about a second or two, back up. And of course, this exercise, you'll do 30 seconds on one side,
and then
30 seconds on the other side.
And then you use your other left hand.
Yeah, the other one. We'll work with her on the left and right. We'll do that after the segment. I think we'll add that to next Friday somehow. But then you got the legs. We work the legs, the glutes, the calves. We're moving up the body. We got the core taken care of. Now we're going to work the arms.
Okay.
Now this can be a little tricky. My chair has some rollers, so if your chair rolls, you need to make sure you go to a chair that's stationary.
Okay.
But your chair does not roll, so we're just going to take your hands, and you want to make sure here. This is the tricep. We're going to work. I tell ladies they don't want that second weight.
That jiggle. When you're wearing the sundresses.
It's not cute. Not cute. So you'll plant your feet.
Okay.
Drive right through your heels, and just push up till you extend your arms straight.
Okay.
And right back down.
Ah.
And up.
So it's like a pull-up kind of.
Well, it's almost like it differs from a pull-up in the sense that you're working the triceps.
Okay.
You get a little bit of the same muscle groups in a pull-up, but more so than what they call a push down. But your entire upper body. I
feel that in my arm. I don't know if you can see my arms shaking, but they are. I need to do more of these.
So you do this 30 seconds. Again, don't even really worry about reps because so many times we trick ourselves, 12 reps, I'm done. 12 reps, I'm done. But 30 seconds, you do as many as you can. You can count.
Okay.
I did 12 the first time in 30 seconds. The next round, try to get 13. Try to get 14.
Okay. And just build.
Consistently build that because you can increase the intensity if you do them at the speed at which you're doing them. And if we go together.
You heard that crack? I'm an old lady. I shouldn't be doing it.
If we were to go at the same time, you're doing them that speed. And I can do them at this speed and get even a deeper burn. In the office. I mean, that's all sitting.
Right.
Sitting at your desk.
Right. And using your own body weight instead of free weights or a machine.
And this is nothing more. All you had to do is take off a pair of heels.
Right.
You don't have to do anything.
Just making sure you don't have any holes in your socks, because that's no good.
Not cute. Definitely not cute. Being fashion / fitness Friday. Can't have the whole socks. So work the biceps. Right. Now, work the triceps. The key is to working the biceps. There are a few different things you can do working the biceps. There's so many office supplies around the office.
Okay.
So many things around the office. I oftentimes used to I had a few ladies when I worked in corporate America to take just a gallon of water. Full. And a gallon of water, 8 to 10 pounds roughly, and just hold them down by their side and bicep curl up.
Okay.
But since we don't have a
so
gallon.
You don't do it straight, you would do it out?
Well, if you sit at the edge of your chair,
Okay.
And you held them right beside you, your palms are up, and you just pull your palms right up to you.
Okay.
Now, for very beginners, they don't need anything.
Okay, so just
we're going to do what's
without.
called an isometric contraction. You're going to take your arms, and if you can ball your fist up, you'll come all the way up and squeeze. Okay. So basically just flex that muscle right there.
I don't really have a lot of muscle, but I'm flexing what I got.
And you hold that, you'll keep your core engaged as well, and then back down.
And back down.
Making sure you're breathing the whole time.
Oh, that's important.
And then back down.
Okay.
And you'll count for about about 2 or 3 seconds. 1, 2, back down.
And then, I feel it when I squeeze it.
And you'll feel that. After doing this for 30 seconds, you'll start to feel that. People overlook exercises.
And most people have a whole 8-hour day that they can kind of break this up. You don't have to do everything in your office and turn it into a gym. You can do it, some in the morning,
definitely,
some in the afternoon, kind of spread it out throughout the day, but still be able to get a good workout.
You can still get a good workout in. And the thing is, let's just say like you're saying, I'm at my desk all day. People don't want to sit at their desk and do a 5-minute workout. I just got to get outside. Well, many office environments, maybe your office has a stairwell. So bring you some running shoes or walking shoes. I don't recommend doing it in heels or your regular flats because that's not the safest environment for your feet or for the slippery conditions that you could be having outside or on a stairwell. But just go up the stairwell, start off stepping on every step, making sure you're making contact with every step. Try to get that heart rate up. Walk up as fast as you can safely and then walk back down. Make sure you're breathing. Continue to do this until you feel your heart rate up till you can barely talk or you can barely carry on a conversation. Once you do that, your heart rate's elevated, then you can rest. Make sure your rest times are what's limited.
Okay.
Because if you rest, you do it for 30 seconds, rest for 2 minutes.
Right.
Then of course we can't continue it. We can't keep a regular heart rate up.
Okay.
We can't burn calories efficiently.
So if you do break your work up out through the day, you need to still do it back to back. So if you do, maybe I'm going to do 15 minutes and then, you do it all at once in that 15 minutes and then maybe later you do another 15 minutes, later in the day, but you at least need to keep your heart rate up during the time that you're doing the workout.
And you want to focus on, like your heart rate will get up just a little bit.
Well, my heart rate is up from what we just did.
It depends on if you're a beginner, this could be more challenging sitting at your desk. And as you get going, it won't take long, 4 or 5 weeks, no time, you'll master this. But if you add this in, so if you were to do 5 minutes of the exercises I've shown you, and then you mix that in with going to do your stairs. So you did this for 5 minutes, and then you went outside, did your stairs, or you walked outside the building walking. I tell people the best judge for cardiovascular activity is your heart rate. Mm-hmm. Try call somebody doing your cardio. If they start to say, "Hey, are you okay? What are you doing?"
Right.
That's the number one thing to know. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If you can carry on a full conversation like this, your heart rate's not up high enough.
Okay.
So you want to push that body. That's the goal, is to burn calories
and
to keep the body working as efficiently and effective as possible.
Well, thank you for those tips. And earlier you said that it starts in the kitchen.
Definitely.
So give us some tips of, a lot of women pack their lunch to take to work, but some women, tend to go for the fast food. What are some substitutes? What are some easy, quick ways that women on the go can actually have a healthy lunch at work without having to go down the street to the nearest fast food place?
Well, some of my favorite lunches are based off of things that women love. Women love salads. Yeah. It's just kind of a diet food. Mm-hmm. It's trendy, it's easy, but stay away from the iceberg lettuce. Okay. That's for a rabbit or a ferret or something. That is not for us to consume.
Okay.
It's mainly water, but get you the darker the better. So
what about spinach?
Spinach.
Okay.
And arugula, any type of dark green leafy. And of course, don't pour dressing on your salad. Keep your dressing, no matter what it is. Of course, we know the ranches and the Thousand Islands are more fattening. If you can stay with a oil or vinegar-based dressing, it's much better. But set it off to the side in a little container, Glad, Ziploc. They all make these little containers that are about a quarter of a cup. You get a quarter of a cup of dressing. That's usually your serving size.
Okay.
And then you just take your salad, dip it
in instead of pouring it on.
Exactly.
Okay.
It'll help you use it sparingly. And whatever salad you don't eat, it's still preserved to eat at a later time, as opposed to you wasted it once you put the dressing on.
And then everything wilts and gets all slimy and slippery. Okay.
The best thing to top your salads with, two great things. Almonds give you great protein, healthy fats. The other thing are berries. Any kind of berry, raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry.
And we know ladies love strawberries.
Love
not the chocolate covered kind in this case. Keep those out of the salad.
We'll keep the chocolate. I'll be the only chocolate you get for Fitness Friday. We'll leave the rest out. And I didn't mean it like that. See how Yasmin tried to throw me under the bus? Did not mean it like that. On a fitness level. But you want to take the almonds, use them sparingly over the salad, as well as we mentioned any of the berries, and stay within the raspberry. Anything that ends in berry, that helps you get your antioxidants.
Cranberries, and those are
those are good. And make sure you're using fresh. Don't get them in a packet that
no sugar
the cran raisins and all that. Try to use the actual ones that are fresh.
Gotcha.
And another snack, wonderful snack, great for women with the probiotics, yogurt. I'm a big proponent of yogurt.
I love yogurt too.
I prefer Greek yogurt because some of the other yogurts have all kinds of sugars, added sugars. You have Oikos, Chobani, all these different yogurts. Not trying to endorse any of them per se, but those are the Greek yogurts, so people know where to go. They're able to get them. Chobani has the lowest amount of sugar, if I'm not mistaken, and they have the widest variety. They have everything from strawberry, lemon, honey. to pomegranate, all kinds of flavors.
I'm going to give you guys a little tip, ladies. If you're making tacos or maybe baked potatoes, and instead of using sour cream, use plain Greek yogurt, and I promise you won't be able to tell the difference.
Not at all.
I made that switch, and I have not bought any sour cream since then.
And it's great because you can get around 15 grams of protein, and I like to take, I use Bare Naked granola, and I use their Peak Protein. It's in the blue pack, and I take that and put about, I think, a quarter cup. It's about 5 grams to 7 grams of protein. I'll just a little scoop, and I already put my stuff in containers, so it's already measured. I'll scoop that in my yogurt, and I've already added a few more grams of protein. And I'm talking about protein because that'll help you build muscle. That'll help you in turn lower your body fat the more muscle you build. And that's the number one thing that women overlook is the muscle. They don't want to get bulky masculine, and you're not going to. But it will also in turn, the more muscle you put on your body, the higher metabolism you have. Hopefully, in turn, the less fat if you're following those healthy tips.
And people can actually contact you directly. You have a boot camp if you want something more than just at work. You want to really get it in.
Definitely.
What's your contact information for your boot camp?
Well, I have a personal training studio, and you can come out. It's New Body Fitness, NUBODY. You can Google us, or you can look us up on the web, newbody.us or newbodybootcamp.com. Everyone that replies off this, I believe this is going to be our Ustream video.
It's going to be on power98fm.com.
Okay, so if you go on there, you find this. If you go through there to find us on the web, I will give you a week free to our boot camp. You just go online. We'll put something up on there for Friday and let you know, hey, mention Power 98, call our office, 704-78-NEWBODY, NUBODY. Mention Power 98. We'll give you a week free. We'll put it on Yasmin's account. And what I tell you this is what we're gonna do. And it's not. We're not gonna bill her for every person that comes and mentions Power 98. Every person that says, "Hey, Power 98 send us. We're gonna come for our week free." We're going to give Yasmin a week for free. So if 4 people come, she gets 4 weeks for free. She got to show up to boot camp for a solid.
Is that a reward or a punishment?
That's a reward for me and anyone that does not like Yasmin out there. If you're watching this and you don't like Yasmin Young, yes, she will definitely. We'll have her right for something.
You see, I'm sweating already, so I'm already shiny from just what we've done right in here. But ladies, hopefully this will help you. We're getting ready for the summer, and I know the clothes about to start peeling off. And of course, we want to look good when we peel the clothes off. We want to hit the beach. We want to wear the sundresses. You even want to wear the Daisy Dukes. So, you got to get it looking bright and looking tight. So definitely reach out to James New Body. Punish me. I thank you in advance for that. And hopefully you've been able to get some good tips that you can do at work while you're working, so that you don't have to worry as much and you can still be healthy and be active. So thank you again for coming. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you, and I appreciate you all. Also, we'll have tips on Facebook, facebook.com/newbodyfitness or twitter.com/newbodyfitness for more tips. We give away free stuff all the time just to help you guys out.
All right, well, this has been another edition of Fashion Friday turned Fitness Friday right here on Power98FM.com.